Howdy folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don, this is Rockin' the Country. Renee Mooberry made a gift to the channel for me to do this one, and guess who it is without looking at the title? That's right, LeAnn Rimes. Shocker, North America's #1 LeAnn Rimes fan, and we're doing the song Borrowed, but Renee's a huge LeAnn fan. Other folks are too, Jeff Cather among others. And in any case, thank you for this gift that you made for me to react to this one. And let's see, you said LeAnn wrote this emotional song about her affair with Eddie Cibrian. The two have been married since 2011. And as I recall, I think you made a comment that some people are not going to be a big fan of LeAnn for this part of it. There might be some comments and whatnot, but we'll find out. You know, when I used to react to Miranda quite a bit earlier in the channel, other folks were like, Miranda this and that, and I'm like, oh, okay. You know, I learn a lot about the history of the artist too when you find out maybe some of the sordid details of their oh-so-public lives. But this is the official in-studio version, and I'm quite sure that's the one that you had requested. So here we go. Boop. Isn't he the guitarist in the place with her?
I know you're not mine, only borrowed. You already belong to her, at least you said so. But I'm starting to believe it ain't the whole truth. 'Cause when we're lying side by side, I get the whole you. I wanna hold out, but I hold on, even though I know it's wrong. To love her like you do me. Do you make love to her the way you make love to me?
Wait a minute. So in the song here, he's the one having the affair. Now, was LeAnn married at the time? Like, I don't know all the and I don't need to know just for salacious purposes. I'm just trying to understand the song and the perspective from which she's singing. Like some years back when I reacted to Sugarland's song "Stay," I didn't realize that she was the other woman, but that also she had been married to the guy. They split. He's with another woman, but then they're getting back together again. But he goes back home to her. Like, when you understand more of what's being written, it seems like he's the one stepping out. I don't know if she is.
Well, I keep myself alone in case you call tonight. It's pathetic how to lie around and wait all the damn time. It's a short hike and a long road every time you have to go. I don't wanna give it back. You're the best I'll ever have. I don't wanna give it back.
This is ballsy. I don't want to give you.
How much time is left till you don't return? Don't return. How much time? Oh, is left till you don't return, don't return. How much time? Yeah, I know you're not mine, only borrowed. Yeah, I don't wanna give it back.
I like that.
I don't wanna give it back. You're the best I'll ever have.
loving it.
Best I'll ever have. And I don't wanna give it back, but you borrow, only borrow. You borrow.
I don't know how you prepare to record that song the first time, because you know you're going public with something that's going to open you possibly to scorn, to acceptance, to understanding. That might open him, Eddie, to the same. But on the other hand, I love that play on words. I don't want to give you back, but you're not mine. You're only borrowed. And shit, that's one of those, goodness. I mean, that captures it when you think of it in the, like, you know how like you go to your neighbor and you need to borrow their bike pump and you got to give it back to them, or whatever you borrow, you got to give back. And in this case, there's not a mutual understanding that she's going to get to borrow. It's between him and her, but not between the other woman, him and her. Some folks have open relationships. That's generally not the case. And I think that that's weird, but you know, people do it. It's not my cup of tea. I cannot relate to that at all. And most folks are that way. A vast majority of people are that way. But in this song, I like that play on words a lot. I don't want to give you back, but you're not mine. You're only borrowed. Now I added a couple words in there, but that's the context, the sense. She has a beautiful voice, and I really think, I mean, I'm sticking with this one too, Renee. I really think that her heart and soul is in R&B. And it's not mutually exclusive that you're either country or R&B, but the way she sings, her vocal range, her body movements, the way she invests is R&B. It just is. And you know, she could do country. I mean, she's uniquely talented. I love that she puts all of herself into her songs. Somebody about a year or two ago left a comment on the channel about, like, directed at me, like, why do you use your hands so much when you talk? And I'm like, my thinking is, well, why don't you? Like, why don't you? I mean, and then I'm thinking, people do that. It's some people really get into what they're saying. But I'm like, look, I'm up here around a bunch of paisans, Goombas, Jews, all of it in Jersey. This is how we talk. We make our points and we do it fully. LeAnn does that when she sings. She's all in it. She can make it up here in New Jersey, no problem. I spotted that, I think, Renee, from the first time I saw a reaction, or not when she was 8 or 9, because that would be bizarre. But as an adult, I'm like, oh, no, she can make it here if she wanted to. She may not like it here, but it's a much prettier state than most people know. People fly into Newark Airport and then go to a business meeting in downtown Newark or in New York City, and that part of New Jersey is an absolute dump. But you go 15, 20 minutes west and you're getting into the rolling hills, and a half hour west, you're in the Appalachians, and it's absolutely gorgeous. There's a reason it's called the Garden State. LeAnn can make it here. Just personality wise, she wouldn't have any problem. And of course, when she talks, she's all like this. And we'd be like, you know, what town did you grow up in Jersey? What exit? You know, and she'd be like, I didn't. I grew up in a bunch of other states. All right, Renee, that took nerve. That took nerve for her to record. I can't imagine what her mindset was going into that day's recording. Like, should I really do this? Because every artist has that idea. It's no different than releasing a book that's self-revelatory. You know, it's like, what details do I want to put in here? Who's going to get hurt if I do? You know, what's her relationship with the other woman? Is it a bitter hatred relationship? Was Eddie and his wife, were they already on the outs? Were they already separated? I don't know those details, but those factor into how a song like this would wound or not wound, or to what extent another person who would have to relive this sort of thing. But I'm sure there are a lot of folks that can relate to it, because half the people get divorced. And is it because they get lured by someone else? Or is it because their marriage already is falling apart or gonna fall apart, and then the Lord just pulls them out of it? It's the chicken or the egg, I suppose. So, all right, I'm gonna rate this song. Her voice was gorgeous. I love the instrumentation too. They kept this low so that the story would be heard. And I love the play on words. Her voice is gorgeous. I mean, she hit a few notes in here in a certain way that hit me differently than the other times I'd heard her sing. And she's got that range, as we know. But the number that struck me on this was a 9.1. It was ballsy. And that turn of phrase, I never thought of it in that way. I don't want to give you back tomorrow, but you're only borrowed. You're like, oh, yeah, well, got yourself into a situation there, but then they got married. So it's 14 years and counting now, right, Renee? All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that. Tip of the LSU hat to Renee and other LSU fans. I'm a Rutgers guy, as you know, but I wear it in Renee's honor. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.